Well, February is National Children's Dental Health Month, and tooth decay is a top priority. Nearly 1 in 3 children ages 2 to 5 in the U.S. are affected by it. And here to share some information on how parents can help avoid that problem is Dr. Mira Albert, pediatric dentist and national spokesperson for the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Amira.
So a lot of people say, okay, why is this a huge deal? We have, small kids, but when we think of kids' teeth, we think they're all just going to fall out anyway. These are the baby teeth we're talking about, but
Yes,
it does matter.
It definitely matters. As you said, almost a third of kids have a cavity by the time they're 5 years old. That's a staggering statistic. This is so important because tooth decay remains a top chronic infectious disease in the United States and affects children. It affects their development, their well-being, their ability to focus in school. So it's really, really harmful.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad to be here on behalf of the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry to talk to you about children's
This is
oral
so
health
important,
care.
and that is a huge misconception. It does matter no matter how young they are. So talk to me really briefly about some of the other misconceptions. I mean, you run a practice, I know, out of Chicago. What do you see from parents and patients?
Absolutely, very good question. So one of the main things that I see is this constant grazing that kids want to do. So they wake up in the morning, they have breakfast, and then they have a few snacks, and then lunch, and a few more snacks. So we're concerned about what kids are eating, we're concerned about how much they're eating, but we're also concerned about how often they're eating it. This constant grazing habit lowers the pH of the mouth and can lead to really significant tooth decay in the mouth. So we really want to try to limit these between meal snacks and try to stick to 3 meals a day if at all possible.
So snacking is not really that good?
Snacking is not that good, especially on sugary, high-carb snacks.
Okay, and you have a few of them here.
Yes, so this is great examples. These types of snacks will stick to the biting surfaces of the teeth and eventually cause tooth decay. So you want to stay away from that.
Cookies, the more obvious offenders, if you will.
More
and
obvious.
Even granola, which I find interesting because a lot of parents think that this is somehow a healthy snack.
But it sticks to the biting surfaces. Another thing, when children are young, you're soothing your baby. Being a mom is brutal. I completely understand that. Getting through those night times, years with your infant can be really harmful. To soothe your baby to sleep with a bottle containing milk, a sweetened beverage, or even juice. Those are all really bad things to put in the bottle, and can ultimately lead to a really significant form of tooth decay known as baby bottle tooth decay.
Now hold on, so you can give them a bottle, but you don't want it to be the last thing that they eat, drink before sleep. Is that correct?
Correct. You don't want to soothe them to sleep with a bottle containing a sugary substance or milk, because it will coat the teeth and cause this really aggressive form of tooth decay known as baby bottle tooth decay. So if you're going to do the bottle, water inside the bottle is the best thing.
And what about the teething stuff over here?
Yes, the teething stuff. So again, with the babies, those nighttime waking up during the night with the teething is very, very difficult. So the FDA strongly warns against using any kind of toothing gel that contains benzocaine or lidocaine, which is a substance that can be toxic to your child and also very harmful. Even the plastic teething rings can contain harmful ingredients. So we recommend, just massaging the gums, or maybe using a cold washcloth to let your child teeth on that.
See, these are things we would never think about. So I'm so glad you're bringing it to our
attention. I want to point out one more thing about the pacifiers. So pacifiers, that's a hot topic in my practice. Parents look at me like I have 6 heads when I say it's time to get rid of that pacifier by the age of 3. But we want to do that because it moves the teeth and it reshapes the jaw. And when that happens, it can lead to orthodontic interventions as well as speech deficits. So if you have a preschooler,
you want to do that because you'd be saving a lot of money getting braces for your kids later on in life. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, but really quickly, the website that people can go to learn more.
www.mychildrensteeth.org, and establish that dental home by age 1.
All right, very good, Dr. Mira Albert. Thank you so much for that. We're going to send it over to Anu and Chris for the weather.
All right, ladies, thank you so much.